In the kit, you get this really nice accessory. It has all the hardware that you'll need, including all the tools that you need. Now, I can tell you right now, this is kind of rinky-dink wrench, but let's just see how far we get with this before this thing strips out. And then an Allen key. And the instructions are pretty decent so far. It looks like it's all like, you know, pretty easy reading. It's got a lot of big pictures, which I love. So if you guys don't want to read through this, you want to walk through this with me step by step, well, this is a great video for you. So let's get started. Alright, so yeah, you're gonna need to replace this wrench that comes with, and this is a 10 millimeter. Seems to work the best, but I've already rounded this thing off just on my very first or two nuts I was putting on. So this, definitely throw this thing away and get yourself a little 10 millimeter wrench, or if you have a socket, I got a little wobble end on this thing, so this will help me get this thing installed a little bit faster. Okay, all right, so you want to grab these two pieces right here that looks like this, and you're gonna basically put it together. One end, each end should have a lip, okay, and then two holes in the middle like this. Then you're gonna grab this piece right here. And feel free to pause the video as we're going through this process. So basically, just one of these bottom panel is going to sit underneath here like this, and the other one's just going to butt up against it. Alright guys, so I've already rounded off these this wrench that comes with the kit, and it's pretty much worthless. You can see right here, it's kind of almost bent. And then in the kit, you're going to need two of these nuts and then two of these bolts. You're going to grab yourself this piece right here. This is where your cordless drill is going to slide into. Okay, there's two of them, and it's going to lay down just like this. Then you grab your third piece that looks like this, and you're going to just slide it. One side has a lip right here. You're just going to slide it under one of them and line up these two holes right here, and that's where you're going to slide these this bolt into. And then I got my little hand drill here. This doesn't torque down very hard, and I also have a little wobble extension here just to make it a little easier to grab onto that nut. Then I got my Allen wrench on the back of the bolt. And by the way, I got this at Home Depot, gosh, many years ago. This thing was like 30 bucks, and it's like one of the best little tool investment I've ever made. This thing comes in so many has so many uses for this thing, only because it doesn't torque down really hard, you know, like my other electric wrench. But it's an impact, so I want to say it's about 25 foot-pounds, so not very much, but great for these kind of projects. Okay, so I went ahead and turned this thing around so it's oriented in such a way that this will be facing the back of the wall in your garage. Okay, so I hope that makes a little bit more sense here. Okay, so then next step 2 and step 3, it's going to be kind of going hand in hand. You want to go find these pieces right here that's in your box. Kind of looks like this actually. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to flip it. And these are like drill bit or screwdriver holders or whatever. So we're going to need to bend this out a little bit like this. Okay, then we got to bend this guy out. I don't know why they didn't just, you know, have this already bent down and basically almost put together for you from factory, but I get it, there's less labor, that's why it's only maybe 50 bucks. Okay, so again, grab these two panels, and these are the panels that goes on the very end. Same thing with this one here. There's two bottom little slots here. You'll need to fold this inward. Let me double check here. Yeah, so these little tabs you need to fold. There you go. And then, ooh, that's still kind of hard. Just taking a flat screwdriver and I'm just twisting it. Seems to work out pretty good. Okay. I don't know, something like that. Unfortunately, it's a little bit bent. Hopefully that won't be an issue. Okay, so again, you can kind of tell that this end goes towards the wall. Okay, so this is going to be facing out. I imagine something like that. On the instructions here, it tells you which hardware you'll need. So AA and then BB. This is a nut. I'm sorry, this is a nut and that's the bolt. So if we go to your hardware kit, these are all labeled right here. So there's AA and then the BB. So we're going to use these, this hardware. And you're just going to punch out the back. I'm going to grab, let's see, we're going to use, looks like 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Set that aside. And the bolt is already on the nut. And this bracket is going to sit on top of that lip that we bent over with the screwdriver. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, so there's several holes right here. We're going to put it through the big one. And these 2 holes that's above this cutout right here. On the right side, we're going to need 2 additional pieces. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this side, one that's got the screwdriver holder, okay, and you're going to slide it under, like so. Then you're going to grab this piece right here. Whoops. Kind of looks like this. And you're going to set it right here just like this. Go ahead and grab your hardware and feed it through all 3 pieces. There we go. Okay, so into step 4, we're going to be adding the middle shelf right here, and then next step after that is going to be top shelf. Now when you grab this middle shelf, there are 4 of these shelves. One of them has this label, Perm Steel, and by the way, this is a nice label right here. It's not just, it's a sticker, but it's like a metal engraving, so super nice. You want this on top, but again, it's up to you. If you want to put it on the bottom, that's okay, it doesn't really matter. All 4 of these shelves are identical dimensions, so you can put this logo anywhere you like. I'm going to put mine on top, so I'm going to set this aside. This one we're going to be using the same hardware, these longer nuts and bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of these ready. Okay. You know, now I'm thinking about this here, I think that we need to put these kind of together. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one first. Take your other shelf on the other side, and you can line up this shelf, this middle bracket, and then this other shelf all together. And you're gonna basically slide it in here through all 3 holes carefully. There we go. we're ready for step 6. We're going to turn this guy around like this. So again, this is the back side that's going to go against the wall on your sheetrock in your garage. Then back here is where we got to install that our power outlet. Alright, so when we're installing this power outlet, we're going to be using this hardware kit, letter CC. So here it comes with 4 little screws. We're going to use the provided Allen wrench, and the holes are already threaded for you, so it'll go right in. Okay, so what's left in the hardware kit are these hooks right here for, I don't know, maybe bunch of cords or whatever, and then it's got these wooden screws, but we've used all the other hardware so far, so now we got to do is mount this on the wall, and that's it. Alright, so once you guys determine where you want to put it in the garage, the best way to do this is just put 1 screw into the stud, and then we're going to install the center bracket on that 1 stud. And keep in mind, this is 16 plus 16, so 32 inches wide, and it's going to take up 3 of your stud walls. So I got 1 screw in here, and I'm going to take my center support right here and just kind of hang it on that bolt like that. Okay, and that's going to support this bracket while I'm trying to figure out how to level it and find the other studs. So let me go grab a level. Okay. See, I'm just going to use my flat bar across there, put my level on here. Okay, so now I can level this thing up. Okay, now I can put my other 5 screws in. Alright guys, so my final takeaway on this Perm Steel is I really like it. It still looks a little cluttered here. I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but yeah, it's not clean looking, but regardless, it did its job. It's to basically hold all my electric tools, my power tools in one place, and all kind of organized fashion. It looks a little cluttered, but it's really not. I got my Milwaukees, my Makitas, my Husky air tools here. I got multiple air tools set up here in the center shelf, and then all my chargers up here on top, plus miscellaneous things. So one of the top things I like about this particular shelf is, 1, it holds 150 pounds. So it held all my power tools no problem, and the shelf seems pretty stable. Number 2 is I like this 4 outlets plus 2 USB outlets. That's really nice, integrated into the shelving. Again, for under 50 bucks at Costco, this is an awesome deal. I've seen some other products and they're pretty expensive, like $80 to $100 just for like 4 slots. This thing has 6 slots and it's able to hold all my, I mean, look at this big old 800 foot-pound, drill here. This is the latest GXT 40 volt Makitas. You can hold all of this without any problems. The only downside is that, like in the pictures, they want you to kind of store it like this, which is fine without a battery, but with the battery, it's not going to fit. So you just got to mount it like that. And it's got a lot of little miscellaneous, accessories to hang up your crescent wrench and things like that. Now, the only downside to this particular project was the actual instructions. I thought early on it looks pretty simple and straightforward until I start reading the actual instruction. It was kind of a little wordy and didn't really make a whole lot of sense. But the good thing is they provided a lot of good pictures. So I hope that this video, and then you guys using this instruction guide to follow along with the video, will help you guys get your shelving put together without too much complications. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time. And consider subscribing if you guys want to see more product videos like this, especially from Costco. We buy a lot of stuff from Costco, and I think they sell great products. Not to mention they have good warranty as well. So that being said, we'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.